Can I do this time? Officer.
Have a seat for me.
Officer.
Take the cuffs off and I'm going to stand and sit right here, okay?
Officer. I've been trying to keep the time because my doctor told me I had to have water every 45 minutes.
We're
And
moving,
the officer,
right?
may I talk?
You can talk, just quit moving.
Well, I can't because I talk when I move. My
Well,
doctor,
just be quiet for a second,
Yes,
please,
sir.
done with. You want these
Okay,
cuffs off,
thank you.
just quit moving.
Doctor,
Hold still for a minute until we get
Sorry.
those cuffs off.
my doctor told me that I had to have water every 35 minutes.
Have a seat for me.
And when I responded to Officer Foreman,
Mm-hmm. Have a seat. Sit down,
Excuse me.
Mr. Howard. Sit down. Thank you.
may I talk?
You can
Sit
talk,
down.
have a seat and talk.
Officer
See your
Foreman,
arm.
I asked him for...
Mr. Baker, give me your arm.
May I talk, officer?
You can talk. We can talk to you after we get you cuffed. Policy, you were cuffed while you were back here on this bench. Okay?
All right, sir. Mr. Baker?
No, just excuse me.
Okay.
Officer Foreman, I told him that we have water every 30 minutes. He turned away from me, as did you.
Yes, sir, we can't give you...
No, excuse me, sir. May I talk? Okay, walk away.
You told me to
I
stop.
need somebody to listen.
You told me to
Listen.
stop.
Go
No,
ahead.
you did not listen, officer.
What kind of condition do you have that you need water?
Sir?
What kind of condition do you have right now that you need
I'm
water?
60 over minutes. Mayor Blood said he needed water. And he said, oh, okay, fair enough. Did you get that look on the body cam?
We're not, Mr. Baker, I'm not going to say.
No, I'm not arguing.
Okay,
I just studied water.
I'm
But you look at him and...
Yeah, the only thing, we're going to do a breath test. We're trying to do a breath test, okay? I cannot.
I can't do a back breathe. My tongue is swollen up.
Okay.
And I told you about Randall Bowling. You didn't call, you didn't respond to me. Officer on the left, officer. On the left, I told him 7 times, I counted, and he pretended like he didn't hear me. Officer Coleman.
It's 15 minutes.
And I performed the walk better than you.
Beating him the big, that's staying right for him.
Officer Foreman,
Yes.
you should. When I perform the walk better than you did. But it's been 38 minutes.
Correct. Yes, go ahead.
I need somebody else in here because you obviously were not responding.
I'm responding now, I'm trying to
No,
talk.
you didn't respond. I need water right now. And you're still like,
Okay.
no big deal. I told my doctor.
Okay.
Get on
Can I talk
body.
now?
Please get on body.
Can I talk?
I'm not finished.
Okay.
You didn't respond.
I did respond, okay?
And you were wobbly on your chest.
Okay. Can I talk now?
So you called my doctor.
Okay, I'm not calling you doctor, okay? Here's,
No, I don't know.
here's what's going on, okay? And Officer Valentine.
Officer Valentine. He wavered on his chest. I'm not sure if he's been drinking or not. Officer, you know. I hope you got another body cam. Officer, will you watch the test?
Your test is on camera.
Good. Officer Valentine, I need my doctor to get me some water right now. You told me 5 minutes ago you give me some, and you won't. So it makes me sound weird. See? Officer Foreman, that's where he messed up.
Come down in this,
4 minutes in, no water.
Look.
Look. That's what Dr. Rowland told me I always did have. And Officer Valentine told me I would have it. And then I walked in here, I've been here 4 minutes, and he still has not responded. I hope this recorded. Okay. Guys, look here. Look at my tongue. My doctor told me I needed water. And you said, we didn't say anything. You failed the walking test, but other than that. Guys, I gotta call my wife or somebody. I gotta have some water.
Sir, okay, you are going to break this.
We're 6 minutes in.
Okay.
He failed his walking test. If you reported it. Officer Valentine.
Sorry, it was
Good. Thank God. Are you not gonna give me water?
Sir, I cannot give you water, just a breath test. I've already told you that several times.
No, you got to have some water.
I ain't want to say it.
I'm sorry?
I ain't want to say it.
What do you? Have you been drinking all?
No.
Can you walk that line? Valentine?
Sir.
Do we have Officer Foreman walking that, what do you ask me to do?
You got your card for your...
That's a question, that's a question.
Go get it.
Do we have
They have all that stuff
a
on
copy of
there.
him walking that line?
Sir,
Are you need water? You haven't called my doc?
okay. Sir, we can't do that, but I already explained.
You know what, Officer Valentine? You're wrong.
Okay.
If my son swells up, and I reference the family practice doc and you don't call it, I would check that out, just for your, if I'm sweating, and I've told you that 10 minutes ago, I would check that out, just check it out, just for your benefit.
Sir, I'm sweating too.
No, you're not sweating, and you're not, and you didn't mess up like he did. Okay. I would just ask you, Officer Valentine, just check that regulation, just check it real quick for your benefit. Because I asked for that, hey,
He's gonna get it
Off-
down to me for you.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. My family practice doctor said I had to have water flavor. He told me I'd have water here.
You what?
My tongue swelled, but I have water.
Okay.
And he said I would, Officer Valentine, said I have water when I walked in here.
Okay.
And he said, water. I gave my family practice doctor and I just asked him, encouraged him to look at the regs, and I would do you, officer. But I appreciate it more than you know. But I can't talk. You're talking. No, I don't want to. My family practice doc said every 35 minutes. I told him that an hour ago.
We've got to observe you for 20 minutes after a breath test, okay?
Well, I will pass out for him because, as you know, per the regs, that if a family practice doc has regulated that, you have to fulfill that. I would agree. Officer Valentine.
We're not doctors. okay?
No, but you know the law.
And I don't have anything sitting in front of me from a doctor.
Well, I checked the law. Officer, he,
Okay.
Valentine's in the loop.
Where are we at?
You're looking. Just look it up. I beg you guys to look it up for your sake.
I'm trying to figure out this Birchfield revised.
When you have this condition, look at it. And the problem is they told me 3 times they would give me water.
Hmm?
I got this out of there, so. I'm gonna print this.
Officer Valentine told me I would have water, but she don't the regs. Officer, please look it up. For your sake, please look it up. I wish I could call it to mind, but I can't. We're in 53 minutes, guys. Randall Bowen, Dr. Randall Bowen. I came in. Just like that. God help me this.
That's it.
For some reason, I thought that it wasn't in the package.
Officer Valentine,
That's why.
excuse me, sir.
Sir,
Did you look that up?
no, sir, I know what I can't do before breath.
That's right. Yes, keep me breathless, because I'm about to choke on one time. Did you look that?
I was gonna head into this.
I know the law. I know it.
But if you wanna, if you want to.
Here, look. There's your first 1 minute. I got water.
Would you like to do this?
Excuse me. I need the officer to be here. He's the one that failed the walking test. He wobbled, he almost fell over.
Okay.
Officer, if you look at the law,
Not just a second ago.
Last one. The, operator's gonna, take over.
before you fell over, almost fell over.
All right.
Guys, you really should be looking at me and talking to me instead of looking at your watch and, you know, like, you guys are working. But when you, but It's a water deal that's gonna hang you up, dude, I'm so sorry. For me, I did it,
26.
but for you too.
Well,
The one-
Look it up. I can't call
They
it
don't have
honest.
a stop time, but the call time was 26 too.
You need that, the call time is 20.
Please reference the walking of Mr. Foreman.
Okay. Mr. Baker, my name's Officer Heath Higgins, I work here with Conway Police Department. I'm gonna read you
All right.
this statement of rights, okay? I need you to listen to me, okay? You're advised that any person who operates or is in actual physical control of a motorboat or motor vehicle in this state is deemed to have given consent to one or more tests of his or her breath, saliva, or urine for the purpose of determining the alcohol or controlled substance content of his or her breath or blood if the person is, one, involved in an active operating or an actual physical control of a motorboat on the waters of this state or a motor vehicle, or two, the person is arrested for any offense arising out of an act alleged to be the person was driving or boating while intoxicated, or driving or boating while there was an alcohol concentration of 0.08 or more in the person's breath or blood. Or three, at the time the person is arrested for driving or boating while intoxicated, the law enforcement officer has reasonable cause to believe that the person, while operating or in actual physical control of the motorboat on the waters of this state or a motor vehicle is intoxicated or has an alcohol concentration of 0.08 or more in the person's breath or blood. If you refuse to take a chemical test of your breath, urine, or saliva, none will be given, but you'll subject yourself to the penalties provided by law, which includes, but is not limited to, the suspension or revocation of your driving privileges, and if you're a driver's license holder, the disqualification of your commercial driving privileges. If you're asked to submit to a blood test, you understand that you do not have to submit to such a test
Officer.
unless
These guys are talking, you say, give me some water so they can talk, and they're talking to each other.
Sir,
I can't
listen to me,
understand, I
okay?
can't understand you because they're talking. Especially Foreman.
Listen to me.
No, I can't because
They're not talking right now, you
they're
are.
talking right now.
If you're asked to submit to a blood test, you
He's talking
understand
right
that
now.
you do not have to submit to such a test unless you voluntarily agree to do it. You understand that you will not suffer criminal penalties if you refuse to submit to a blood test. If you choose to take a chemical test and the result reflects an alcohol concentration of 800 or more, or the presence of a controlled substance or any other intoxicant, your driving privilege will be suspended or revoked. And if you're the holder of a commercial driver's license, your commercial driving privileges will be disqualified. If you take the chemical test requested by law enforcement, you may also, at your own expense, have a physician or a qualified technician, registered nurse, or other qualified person of your choice administer an additional complete chemical test. The arresting law enforcement agency will assist you in obtaining such a test. If you choose to have an additional test and are found not to be a violation of the omnibus DWI or BWI or the underage DUI or BUI law for this arrest, the arresting law enforcement agency will reimburse you for the cost of the additional test. You understand all parts of these rights, Mr. Baker? You understand all parts of these rights? Okay? This is the breath test. Will you take the breath test, yes or no? Will you take the breath test, yes or no?
I checked the vote.
You're not choking, you're breathing. Okay?
Yeah.
Stick your tongue out. Stick your tongue out. Stick it out. Open your mouth. Open your mouth and stick your tongue out. Yes, sir. Your tongue appears to be normal size. Sit down. Your tongue appears to be normal size.
I got, grandma, water.
It's called breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay? Will you take the breath test, yes or no? You're not going to take a breath test?
He told me water, about that.
I need your initials on these X's right here for me, and your initials. Are you going to do that for me?
Doctor,
No, sir, not right now, okay? You do not appear to be in any distress,
you're wrong.
okay? You're talking to me normal now.
Water.
You go intermittently between talking normal and not talking normal, okay? You going to initial these?
What is it? Okay, you show me.
Okay.
Please, everybody can, please, I beg you.
This is all on camera, yes, sir.
Thank God. I
It's also on camera that you continually go back and forth between talking normal and not talking.
That's what I'm all about, yeah. What do you want me to do, officer? What did you do wrong?
Tell me how much you weigh.
About 100. What code, or not?
If you were to go to the doctor, what do you think, would you weigh? How much would you weigh?
No, move it. Oh, I got only one. Just some water drink. How much? Is that too much? Whoever's watching, can I just have some water to drink? Foreman. He said, no water. Oh, 59 minutes, I'll be counting.
Sir, what's the name of your nearest relative?
Water. I got some water. No.
Right.
Everybody look. That animal every 38 minutes. Water. After you told me to do
No, we're not gonna get some water now.
Okay. What happened 20 minutes ago?
Okay.
For the record, Valentine's Day, that record, water when I get here. Each filed and said, okay, you need water. This guy, God. You know everybody that you go get that's doing something wrong from Officer E? That you would look at me and smile like that and I give him water? Officer, can you look at that? Officer Foreman, I'm sorry. What you going? It's all of him. He almost fell down, Officer. Officer, may I talk?
Yes, sir, you can talk.
Is he gonna even listen to me, Officer?
I'm gonna listen to you as much as I possibly can. Why don't you have a seat?
Are you gonna listen to me, Officer?
I'm listening.
Officer Foreman, perform the act he asked me to do. Have you been drinking or you just didn't do it?
You can find out what time the stop was.
11?
Call dispatch and find out what time the stop was.
13? No response, Officer?
For what? Was that a question or a statement? You made a statement, not asked me a question.
No. Yeah, but you're not answering.
You didn't ask me a question.
It was a very specific question, Officer.
Okay, what was the question? You remember
Will you
what
not
the
listen to
question
me,
was?
sir?
Yes, sir, but I didn't hear a question in there. I heard a statement.
Officer Foreman could not perform the act he had to do. He almost fell over. Will you require him to take a breathalyzer?
Tell me the time I made that stop.
Officer,
Hold on just a second.
no, that's the third time. That's a question. Final. He almost fell over. No, I got the time. Officer Eaton, I've asked you a question 7 times.
2023.
Will Officer Foreman be breathalyzed because he could not fall over?
It would just be the...
Number 4, Officer Eaton, will Officer Foreman be breathalyzed because he almost fell over? No response from Officer Eaton. Sorry, I don't just what to do.
Water?
For the record, Officer Valentine said to give me water immediately upon arrival. It is now 27 minutes after. They did not call, excuse me, sir. He did not call me, he did not see me, they didn't call me doctor. And Officer Foreman could not perform what he asked me to do. Thank you. No, you just handed it to me like that. Please don't squeeze it, sir. Officer Valentine thinks it's fine, but he told me that when I would have water, that was 13 minutes ago, he did not call me doctor, and I know it's because Officer Foreman could not pass the test. Sorry, I had to do this to you. when he almost fell over? Officer Valentine, is that on the record when Officer Valentine could not pass the test?
Sir, the whole stop is on recording.
Oh, God. Okay. My wife and nobody read me my rights. Officer Valentine, Officer Foreman said something about rights, but he was falling over. What am I supposed to do? My wife is waiting for me, and he keeps looking away.
Sir, you want to be advised of your rights?
No,
I'll advise you of your rights right now.
Excuse me, sir.
I'll advise you.
I want you to
You have the right to
Excuse
remain
me,
silent. Anything you say can and will be
Officer
used against
Foreman.
you in a court of law.
Are you not gonna?
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you by the court. If you cannot answer questions without an attorney present, you
Where's
can
my
stop
vehicle,
answering
sir?
at any point in time until an attorney is present.
The questions have been asked.
Where are the questions? Do you understand your rights?
Officer Foreman's not asking any questions.
You've been advised.
I'm not.
I just advised you.
I didn't hear it because I was drinking my water and talking.
Have a seat with this away from the instrument now.
Which instrument?
This. This is $8,000 down.
Yeah.
Now, do not bring that water back over next to that instrument again.
Why would I do that, sir? Why would I do that, sir? Why would
Mr.
I do
Baker,
that,
you have
sir?
name and here, sir.
Why would I do that, sir? Why would I not do that, sir? Because
Sir,
Officer
I told you
Foreman.
to.
What's wrong?
Because I told you to not bring water next to the
Oh, you did?
instrument. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You can sit right there with your
Mr.
water.
Baker, what's the name of your nearest relative?
I'm sorry, I asked Officer Foreman a question, and I can't answer anything till he pretends like he didn't do what he did.
Okay, well,
So, we're gonna have to have that before anything. Sorry, Officer Valentine. He almost fell down.
okay.
Thank God he almost fell down. I need my car, I need my vehicle, I've not been told anything about that. My wife doesn't know where I am, and I've been counting, fortunately, the number of minutes, officer. And I don't think got it squared away, and I appreciate that. But you can't just take my car, and you can't tell me nothing about my rights, and him just start writing and say he's gonna give me water for my 40 minutes later not. So, and him with his hand on his head. He could not.
Mr. Baker, please don't steal that, okay?
I'm talking to you, Officer Valentine. You're as much responsible as me. Please, sir. I'm talking about
I'm
him.
about you stealing your water, sir. I just asked you not to.
I'm doing the best I can, Officer Valentine, but you said I would have it, and I have to be honest with you, you lied, sir.
Okay.
Is that okay?
It's fine.
No, we talked about that. You said body camera recorded it all, right? You said when I went in here, I would have some water to drink. You said that.
Yeah, it's right.
Which you refused to take.
Sir,
Which you refused.
please do not put words in my mouth. I did not say that.
Yes, sir. You shook your head no.
You are wrong. Don't dare say that. Again, please. I said I needed some water for my doctor. And you gave the look on camera. But we're going back to Officer Foreman, the walking test.
No, that was common stuff. The rest was 23.
Guys, I gotta call my wife. Gotta call my kids. Officers, I need to call my wife.
Have a seat, please.
I need to call my wife and my children about my
Mr.
vehicle.
Baker, have a seat.
I asked Officer Enders, Officer Valentine. I did not ask this officer because he could not
Hey,
pass
sir,
the
if you're gonna
qualification.
get my name right, I called you by your last name correct. My last name is Eden.
I apologize.
E-D-E-N-S.
I apologize. I thought I was doing it right.
Okay.
I respect you more than anybody else.
But if you're talking to the camera.
Yeah, the law is the law. I asked Officer Valentine for water. He refused for 28 minutes. Counted it. Officer Foreman needs to be walked in line, if you don't mind. And I've got to let my wife know something, Officer Edens. For the record, nobody will listen to me. Officer Edens looked at me like I was an idiot. Officer Valentine has not checked the law that he violated. And Officer Foreman cannot pass the walking test.
Okay, you're not, yeah, I have it right here.
For me, Officer Foreman cannot pass the walking test. We messed up, dude. Officer Edens?
He's not in here right now, sir.
Okay. I need another officer besides Foreman because he can't pass the test.
He'll be in here back in.
You failed the test, Officer Foreman. Please get me another officer in here. I think you've been drinking.
He'll be back in here in just a second.
No, I can't. My wife needs to know. Folks, whoever's listening, Officer Foreman was unsteady as the camera will display. He refuses to look at me now because he knows. Officer Foreman, I need to call my wife right now.
I can't call your wife, sir. It's against policy.
I would never let you call my wife. But I know my rights. And I know what you're into now. When you couldn't pass the test. Did you drink somewhere? Dude, I'm sorry if you did.
No, sir, I haven't had anything to drink, other than tea and water.
But you fell over.
That's fall over, sir.
That's what the video will show. I need another officer in here now, Officer Foreman, because I know that you're in trouble. I need another officer. I gotta call my wife. I need to call my wife. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. He's looking away. When he tried to show me how to do the test, he fell over. He stumbled. Ignore me, Judy. That's the way to go. You never let me call my wife.
No, sir, you can't call your wife right now.
You fell over?
In bed.
You saying I can't call anybody? Right now. Can I call you?
Not right now, no, sir.
Officer Edens? I would check that, sir. I would check it quick, because you're already... When you fell over, I did that. Are you sure about that, Officer Foreman?
Sure.
About the ability to just stare like that and just chew on your fingers and not look at me?
I'm actually doing something on the computer, sir.
No. Are you doing like, trying to erase the deal where you couldn't stand?
No, sir. No, I'm working on the report at the moment.
Will you be included in that, where you couldn't stand?
I think you're people too.
I asked you a question first, sir, and I didn't talk to my wife.
Okay, what was your question again?
When you couldn't stand, when you wobbled, is that in that report?
I haven't made the narrative yet.
Okay, good. No, I don't want to narrate, because you'll just say something else.
And then it'll also show, well, it's also on video and audio, okay?
What? When you stumble? When you stumble?
Yes, and when I
Okay, thank you.
completed it 2 other times. Okay?
No, you didn't complete it. You didn't do it the second time.
Okay.
I need to talk to my wife before I do anything. Okay? You stumbled. I asked Officer Edens, and then nobody will let me call about my vehicle, about my wife, or anything. Officers, whoever's listening, he couldn't have that. And when he did that, he felt the need to go forward. And now he will not let me call my wife. I've not called anybody about my vehicle. He failed the test. He's drinking because he could not pass the test. I actually walked the test better than he did. I need to call my wife. No other questions will be allowed by you until I call my wife. I know the law, and you would do well to check it.
Okay.
Because I will not talk to you because you failed the test, Officer Foreman. I don't know what you've been doing. And you can even now, look at him. Everybody look at him. He looks away and his mouth goes sideways. Officer, please, look at him, please. I just want to make sure Officer, I'm welcome to have it all be in public, okay?
Well, okay.
And when you fell over, I
didn't
know the
fall
deal.
over. Mr. Baker, what's your phone number?
501-4, but I call you will not.
I'm not going to call it.
Because I'm not sure how you are.
I promise you, I'm not going to call it.
God. Okay, officers, whoever's looking.
What is it?
Excuse me, sir, I want to make sure that they know about you, okay?
Okay, well, can I get your phone number before you do that? And
No.
Can you take the water away from the machine, please? Thank you. Just set it down on the bench.
But he told me not to set it down the bench.
No, he told you not to set it down like equipment.
Okay. Okay, that's another problem he has.
Where do you work at?
Excuse me, sir, I'm gonna try to get in touch with my wife. When he failed the test, I asked him if I could call. He said no. Now he's asking yes. The officer here who has left said I shouldn't put it down here or here. He continues to look away because I'm not sure what his eyes look like. Shall you look at me, officer? Look just for 5 seconds. May I call my wife? Not you. May I call my wife?
No.
Okay. He said I may not call my wife. They didn't allow me to call anybody. They put me here. I told them about my doctor's appointment. And they wouldn't do it. He failed the test, his own walking test. He failed. He almost fell over. After 6 seconds, he continues to not respond to that. He will not look at me more than 3 seconds. So I'm supposed to sit here and not be able to talk to my wife or anybody. I do not think this is the way it should be. He looked at his watch, but he did not look. He did not test his own blood alcohol level. Did you, officer? I simply have asked for the last 11 minutes to call my wife. He looks away because he knows I'm somewhat jaded. He could not pass the walking test. You'll see on the body camera. He did after 3 tries. Even now, he will not look at me because he knows that I'll see. 2, 3. Got it. Dude, you should have just owned up. You should have owned up. You should have owned up. Look, watch it. You see how he's looking? I asked her to call my wife, and you said no. Now you look away. Just when I had you, Officer Valentine.
How are you?
Every time I tried to check his eyes, he would look away.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know that means nothing to you, but I need to call my wife, okay? You know, I'll deal with Officer Foreman every time, because he couldn't pass the test. But the first time when you stumbled, and when you will not look at me, every time I get that time, that's another chance. You will not look at me. I need to call my wife. I need to get my vehicle. I need to tell her where I am. And I know most of the law, and I know where you screwed up when you didn't give me a drink for 38 minutes. Yeah, you think it's no big deal, don't you, Officer Valentine? Think it's no big deal? But I know it's a big deal when I can't call my wife. And it looked like he ripped my steering wheel. He pulled my steering wheel back when he looked in. I need to call my wife. Officer Valentine. You said I couldn't call anybody. You started smiling at me and just like, I couldn't call anybody. You saw the condition I was in.
No, sir.
You said I couldn't call an attorney. You said I couldn't call anybody. I don't listen. So I can't call anybody. 1, 2,
No, this one's no.
3, 4.
Hey, no.
Yeah. Check it. Officer, check it.
Check what?
The law. Especially an intoxicated officer. It's when he fell over.
Sir, what's the good phone number for you?
I need to call my wife. I asked to call my wife. There's something with my car. And Officer Valentine says that he knows the law where I cannot call anyone.
Not at this time.
No, Officer Enders, Officer Foreman, who I think is intoxicated, Officer Valentine.
Sir, where were you going?
They will not let me call anyone. I'm going to talk to my wife. Because you're wrong on that, Officer Valentine.
Look on this return. Put this place.
May I call my wife or my attorney or anybody? They say that I may not call anyone. Officer Foreman continues to hold his mouth, his fingers in his mouth, I guess to try to cover. He changed it just then. Everybody, please, Officer Valentine, is all this on body cam? Please tell me it is.
Well, not body cam, no, sir.
Oh my God! I thought it was re-recorded.
It is. Not body cam,
But
though.
when Officer Foreman almost fell over?
It's on, car cam. There's none on that, let me,
They will not let me call my wife.
see if.
They will let me call anybody.
Yeah.
Officer Valentine, I would ask you to check the law, man.
723.
They pulled me from my car. Officer Foreman could not accentuate the test. He says it's on him. Foreman, I'd look up if I was you. So he won't look at me because his eyes kind of cross. He pulled me out of the car. He said to walk a certain line, and he almost fell over. All I want to do now is call my wife. And you're telling me that you know the law. I can't call my wife right now.
Sir, you can't make a phone call right now, no, sir.
I'd check it, Valentine. Where's my car?
Sergeant Wilson was under the care of your when we left.
Who?
Sergeant Wilson.
I don't know, Sergeant Wilson. He was never described to me or told me or anything.
Okay.
I never gave him permission to touch my car.
I know that he walked up there and spoke with you.
No! I didn't speak to Wilson. I did not speak to anybody named Wilson. I did not.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out why a foreman fell over.
Okay.
Why didn't you give me a drink of water when you said you would? Is that all on the camera too? When you told me water and you didn't? Dr. Randall Boland, Officer Valentine told me I would have water, and then he came in here and he changed his mind.
I told you in the car you could not have water prior to the breath test.
He told me when I got here to have water. He told me that. It's on the tape. Hey.
No.
Did you record everything or just some of the things?
Car camera was on.
Good. Well, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. I know what you said. Hey, sir, you don't need to act like that, okay?
I'm trying to take this form, sir.
No, I don't care about the form. I care about doing the right things, man.
I have to fill out this form.
No, you don't. You gotta. Like, Officer Foreman will not even look at me, except until he gets his eyes straight. Officer Valentine, did Officer Foreman, was he able to complete the walking test initially? Thank you. Shouldn't have fallen over, dude. I asked to call my wife. I asked for some water. Randall Boland, I told him that I was 60 and that I had high blood pressure. And he helped, and Officer Valentine continued to write. Well, cares not about this.
Since you're sweating and you poured water on yourself a little bit?
No. Good news is didn't pour any water on me. Whoa.
I'm sorry, sir.
Say that again, I beg you.
I'm sorry, sir.
I beg you to say that again, because it's gonna tell. Why would you be like that, Officer Valentine?
Sir, I'm not doing anything.
You're lying! Yeah, smile all you want. Camera will tell the tale. And you keep ignoring about Officer Foreman not being able to execute his walking. Every one of those is going to be recorded, dude. If you record it. Now, if you only recorded certain things, that's another matter. They said everything was recorded. Now, Officer Valentine keeps smiling and smirking like something is set aside. But you should have done it, dude. Yeah. They've answered none of my questions. And Officer Foreman, whose eyes are a little weird, continued not to look at me, though he almost fell over when he tried to walk the test.
Sir, what's your social?
Excuse me, I just said something. Does that mean anything to you?
So you can speak.
Thank you. Why is not Officer Foreman not willing to look at you or me?
You stopped in a report.
Don't you ever say that with what on weekend. Because you're lying.
Do you have any tattoos or scars?
Do you have any tattoos or scars? What are you talking about?
Okay.
I asked Officer Foreman why he failed the test. And for some reason, he wants to follow up with that. Dude. I would like my wife for the 7th time. Officer Valentine continues to look very curiously at Officer Foreman. And Officer Foreman will not look up.
Sir, you have a
Please, I'm talking to the camera for your benefit.
You have a police informant.
And Officer Foreman will not look at Officer Valentine. They continue to look away when I ask if I can talk to my wife. I have absolutely cooperated all the way, and when Officer Foreman almost fell over, I asked him about that, and that's when,
Yeah,
excuse me, sir, I'm talking to the camera.
You have a name.
Everybody, please tell me I'm being recorded.
I've already told you several times. you're
Thank you,
recorded.
you can be quiet. And when Officer Foreman almost fell over, that's when Officer Valentine came in. And said he would give me water right away. He did not. And right now they will not look at each other because I know why. Because if Officer Valentine looks at Officer Foreman, Officer Foreman has not looked at me except once. He looked for a second. But please, if the cameras are able, look at his eyes and remember how he could not walk alone. He could not stand up straight. Because when I walked, as he asked me to walk, I walked exactly. Now, Officer Valentine thinks he knows that he can't look at me. And now let me call. He said I could not call anyone, anytime, anywhere. And Officer Foreman continues not to look because he's waiting. And he almost looked at Valentine, but not because I was watching. So please, if there's cameras watching, please stay on it. I explained to them that I was almost 60, and I needed water. Officer Valentine said I could have some water. But then he waited 29 minutes before he would give me any water. And they say I can't call anyone, I can't talk to anyone, I can't call my wife and tell her where I am. And I know that's not the law. Valentine thinks it's the law. You said I can't call anyone, Valentine?
At this moment?
No.
At this moment?
No, I'm talking about, yes, when you got me here like this, and you got my car.
At
and
this moment, no, you don't.
Okay.
I'll continue to say that. Stay in, sir.
I look it up. But look at him. Look at his eyes. You haven't looked at his eyes once when he almost fell over. I continue to ignore it. Officer Valentine said something about throwing water on me. The record will show that that was not true. But I am almost 60. And have a medical condition. You can look down all you want. You can look down all you want and do your fingers all you want. Okay?
What's your phone number?
Look at his eyes, please, Valentine. Look at his eyes.
100 what?
He won't look at his eyes. See, I can't believe that they will not even look at each other.
You mean that's
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay, now I've got to go to the bathroom. Go back. Officer Valentine, what's the rules about, what's the law about me going to the bathroom? Just pee on myself?
No, I would rather you not do that. Hold on one second.
I asked Officer Valentine. He said he didn't know the law about peeing on himself.
No, I said rather you not pee on yourself. That's what it said.
I didn't hear, what did you say?
I would rather you not urinate on yourself.
No, I'd rather not urinate on myself too. I asked you politely what the rules were.
Yes, sir. Now,
He said 1 second and then threw his hand down, smiled, and walked off. Officer, I'm sorry. Couldn't pass it. Officer Foreman continues not to look up. When you fell over, is that on the camera? Please. Oh my God. Okay. They said I can't talk to an attorney, I can't talk to my wife or anybody. I can't go to the bathroom. 29 minutes before Officer Valentine would let me have a drink of water. Officer Foreman continues to put his fingers on his mouth for some reason. I do not understand that. And Officer Valentine said that there was something about the bathroom that I couldn't go or something like that.
Mr. Anderson, can you use the restroom? I didn't know if you want me to do it or you want me to do it. All right, man. No respect up.
We're talking scratch. When you hold it like that,
Hey, sir.
where's the officer?
The restroom's here. Woman, is that
Where?
your name, yes or no?
No.
Give me a second. Did you use the restroom? Give your name?
I told you I had to urinate, sir.
Hey, come here.
Why were you?
Come here for just a second. I have to put these handcuffs on you. You're walking around. Huh.
Okay.
Sir. Hold on a second. I don't want to tell you one. Yeah, look this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hold on, sir. Huh?
What do you want me to do, Valentine?
Calm down,
I don't.
boy. No, sir,
You
you're not.
told us.
Please.
Forget it. I'll be a bus.
No, I'd rather you not.
You started poking me with that. I'm not gonna do that. Quit poking me. Quit it.
Do you want to use the restroom?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm trying to
Why
lock
are you
it
trying
up.
to stick me with that?
I'm trying to lock it up so it doesn't
He's
sound
trying to stick me with that.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, Paul.
Eden,
Yeah, sorry, I'll keep.
go ahead and go to the restroom.
I gotta call my wife.
Go to the restroom. You'll get a phone call once you get over to jail. Go to the restroom.
Where is it? Are you gonna put me in somewhere? We're gonna take
Sir, don't hit that red line, okay?
Sir.
What red line?
You're
What
going
red
right
line?
here. You're going right around the corner to the restroom.
Officer, you
Sir.
didn't say anything about a red.
You're going right around the corner for the
Come
restroom.
on, come here.
What?
You want me? You're still under some law, that's what.
He can't walk. He fell over.
You don't, sir.
I can't do what? You like you being close?
No, sir.
Well, how's it closed?
It's officer safety. Here, give me it. Everyone take them off.
Officer, am I dangerous?
Okay.
Close to you?
Yes, sir. It's officer safety issue.
Yeah.
Not saying you're a bad person.
Well, I appreciate that.
Get for officer safety with everyone, okay?
Yeah, and you gotta also keep up when you can't pass your own walk.
Oh, I don't look like.
Well, I'm being still, officer. Why are you saying that
You're
stuff?
moving about.
Because you're pulling me, officer. Don't you? Can't, please tell me I was okay.
You are. Let's put this on that on.
May I drink? If you could only pass that test.
Thank you.
They wouldn't let him pit me. He kept looking at me pulling.
Sir, I'll offer you.
I couldn't reach it, I told you. I was done. Okay, whatever. I
I just want to call my wife. You guys are it's gonna be done when it's gonna be done, okay? That's done. I don't care. I just need to call my wife. Can I not call anybody? Officer Eden, may I not call anybody?
Sir,
Let her
at
know.
this point in
Excuse me, I'm
time-
talking about, may I call my wife, let her know?
Not right now. You'll get a phone call over at the jail.
You're gonna give you out a refusal. Let the center.
I didn't refuse anything. Don't you dare say that, Officer Valentine. I accept to do anything Officer Valentine tells me to do. I accept anything Officer Foreman tells me to do, and except he couldn't walk the line. I will do anything. Anytime.
He's the one that called, yes.
I've been talking about some stuff you should be doing. Officer Foreman, get out there and get somebody that's doing it wrong.
He's not losing, he's on picture.
But
But he did license plate return to Grove, which was.
No, please don't lie. Did you talk about me? He wouldn't say if he just talked about me.
Sir, I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about Officer Kim Woods,
I asked a question.
and I said, no, sir.
You didn't respond at all. Camera will show. Camera will show you didn't respond at all. Guys, there are people out there you need to go deal with. All I couldn't just get over to my wife. And Foreman, he stumbled, could not even walk. And balance. When can I call my wife, Officer Eden? Just please tell me when. Please tell me when. Fourth time, Officer Eden. When can I call my wife?
When you get to the jail. I've already answered that.
You have not answered until just now. You
Yes,
looked
sir,
down
I
and
have.
ignored me.
No, sir, I've answered you multiple times.
He just, well, what? Can I not call her before I get to the jail?
No, sir, you'll call her over there at the jail.
You're right. God, guys, please go out and get some privilege. Please go work. Close the door. And when folks couldn't walk the line.
It was westbound when they were.
Yes, what's that, yes, sir. We used to, say what it is.
Say what? I didn't what?
He was waiting within his range until west of that board, and that's when, I'm sorry, west of that.
Officer Edens, I've been here over 2 hours. My wife doesn't know where I am. Yeah. You're typing away, and I appreciate that. But is that right? That I can't tell her where I am? Officer Edens, it's a question, just a simple.
And I'll answer it when I get through with this, sir. Okay?
For my wife's
You've been
sake,
advised
you answered
you're right.
before.
You've been advised you're right. You have
So
the
you
right
almost
to
something
remain
to-
silent.
I'm sorry?
You have the right to remain silent.
I ain't got no
Exercise
right.
your right.
Officer Edens, I have no right. Everybody knows something.
I don't know anything about your wife.
You know about the law.
Yes, sir, I do.
Then check it. I simply asked, does the law say that you can keep me here this long without letting my wife know where I am?
We are currently processing you.
Even though he couldn't pass the test?
Sir, if you have a complaint against an officer of the Conway Police
It's already
Department,
law. It's
you
already
can
law, Dean.
You can contact Conway Police Department.
No, I will not. It's already
and
law.
You can file a complaint.
No, I'm not gonna file it. I just want to talk to my wife. Folks, I just want to call my wife. Officer Eden
I
said,
said you can call your wife when you get over there to the jail.
Officer Eden said that I could wait as long, it's been 2 hours and 43 minutes before Officer Eden would let me call anyone. I've been here. Officer Valentine would not let me pee. Officer Foreman would not look at me because he could not pass the test himself. Officer Eden, you're saying that for 2 hours, almost 3 hours, I'm not allowed to call anyone?
Sir, I've had people up here for as much as 4 hours.
Well, you get taxed then.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
I do my job and I do it correct, okay?
Well, check the law. You 4 hours before you had anybody call anybody. That's the deal. When Foreman fell over, you just brushed it. Officer Foreman, did that not bother you when you stumbled and fell over?
No.
No, it didn't bother you. It didn't bother you that I couldn't call my wife. Guys, y'all got criminals to deal with. You can do your mouth like that and tighten up. You think, oh, what? If only the best Officer Foreman. Officer Foreman, you should at least let me call my wife.
October 10th is TWI.
And they continue to not even look at me. Because I don't know if he's been drinking or what, but he couldn't walk straight. And the no response tells everything. Okay. Officer, get me to the jail so I can call my wife, okay? Come on. Don't just stall for stalling purposes, okay? When you were gone for that 4 minutes, please, don't just do it just for spite. I know Foreman's in trouble. I'm about to pee on myself when you wouldn't let me go.
Sir, I would take you back to the
No,
restaurant.
you grabbed my hand and you said I had to hold my hands right there. It's on the camera.
Is he swinging?
No, sir, I didn't.
Yes, look, he hit me like that. I couldn't reach myself. Oh, Jeff, never mind, I don't talk to him. Foreman, Officer Foreman, you need to look at me, because every time you don't, the camera shows that you're looking away. When you stumbled, that was the deal for me.
You know,
Please, let me call my wife. Please, guys! You got criminals to go deal with. Let me call my wife!
You got to do it,
Officer Valentine thinks it's funny. He looks at and Edith thinks he's...
Did he say he drank?
Please!
Said he had
Officers,
one drink.
they will not let me talk to my wife. They've got people they got to deal with.
One drink of what?
Up on the first time, though, yeah.
No. Yeah, don't fix the story. Valentine, don't you lie. Don't you fix the story. I know exactly what I said. And that's just after he fell over. Foreman fell over. Oh, God, guys. You got criminals again, you want to let me call my wife? How is that? Good God. May I call my wife? Good job. Good job. Good night. They will not let me call my wife or anybody. Foreman fell over.
You gonna get worried if I call you, have you call your wife?
I've been cooperative since the beginning, Officer Eaton. Tell you what,
Put phone on speaker, call his wife.
thank you so much. I'm looking for my phone, officer. Good gosh, you... And when I looked at my pockets and looked at my phone or my glasses, officer thought he snarled.
What is your wife's phone number?
Excuse me, I'm finishing to say what he said, Officer
You
Eaton.
want to call your wife? What is your wife's phone number?
I said I'm finishing what he said. Yes. For the camera. 501-472-8840. I can't believe it. And Officer Foreman continues to look at Eden or you.
472-8840, correct?
I said he continues to not look at
Do you
you.
want to answer 472-8840, correct?
I've already told you that. Why did you do that?
Because I'm asking you questions, sir.
No, why did you do that?
Yes.
I know. You think, Susan, I'm in jail. Officer Valentine, Officer Eden, and Officer Foreman. Officer Foreman fell over when he was trying to tell me how to walk. He won't look up, he won't look at Eden, he won't look at me. And I'm sorry, Susan, to put you through this. Now, Officer Valentine is in particularly antagonistic. Right now, he kind of went like that. And I just gotta get out of here because he broke the law, he's broken the law. Eden thinks he can just, anyway, I'm sorry. You know how much I respect authority. And Susan, they're gonna, you know what's gonna happen. But I need your help. And they won't tell me anything. They keep typing, and Officer Foreman will not even look up, and he's the one that tagged me. He fell over when he was trying to give me the test. And Officer Valentine is got this look on his face, and he ignored me. Help me. Okay. Just please log that only because I screamed and yelled and even called me. Valentine's playing with some little deal down here right now. But Valentine won't let me talk to you. And Eden's and Foreman over here talking to each other. Please stop talking, gentlemen.
This is close idea, sir.
That's fine. That's fine. I just want to make sure. Eden's Foreman. I had one drink at Highway Tamales. Eden's is trying to make it into something else. He fell over. He literally fell over. So what do I do? Well, he won't look at me because his eyes are bloodshot. Well, I do. It's on camera. Trust me, it's on camera. That's why Foreman's working so hard not to look at it. He won't even look at Eden.
Was the line open or shut?
Shut! Good. Well, he was about to lie. I saw him. Foreman. Yeah, and Officer Edens is looking at me like he's... Forget it. Yeah, whatever. Officer Valentine. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Sir, what do you want?
No, I thought he was about to tell a lie. He told something about the wine being open. I bought a bottle of wine, and it was closed, Officer Foreman. Forget it. Dude, they're going to get me, Sue, they're going to get me on this, but Foreman's going down. Eden's I'm not sure about. And when you wouldn't give me the drink, that's when you screwed up, big boy. You can smile. Look at the camera screw up like that.
I'm letting you talk to you off, sir.
Yeah. So what I do, Sue, Eden won't look at it. Foreman still won't look at me because he knows that he fell over. What? Yeah, I gotta get home, and Eden doesn't care, Foreman doesn't care, Bell doesn't care, and Sue. No, they won't talk to you. Foreman won't for sure. He won't even look at you. He won't even look at you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Officer Eden's like to play.
Let Foreman talk to her. He won't look at you.
Yes, ma'am. Hold on 1 second.
Ma'am?
I require.
Yes, ma'am, you there? Are you there?
God, you guys. Foreman,
Ma'am, are you there? Okay.
when you fell over, yes, you.
My name is Officer Hastings. I work with Conway Police Department. I was called in to,
Go get this crew.
with the progress on Gilbert Baker. When I got here, he's had some very...
Foreman's real shit, right? He's real shit.
I'm
Y'all should-
trying to process him right now.
I was going, damn, and you guys are
getting
shooting.
this out.
God.
So,
Foreman won't even look at it.
he refused that.
Whoa, 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 I refuse nothing.
No, ma'am. I'm currently applying for a blood draw. I've contacted a judge, and ma'am, because he refused to take breath the breath test. No, ma'am, it's already past that point. I've already called the judge and called our city attorney, and this is okay. I can explain the procedure to him. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm not gonna get into it, okay? Is there any other questions you have right
She's
now?
as straight as she can be. if you dare, I dare you to say anything to her.
He'll be
I'll get you.
probably about 2 or 3 hours, he'll be calling you.
If you dare say.
And he'll have a bond, and you can bond him out of jail.
He won't even speak
Ma'am, I
to
don't know that just yet, because I don't know what all he's charged with. He'll be able to call you from the jail. I was being nice by letting him call you.
What you done?
Over the past 3.5 years, I make over 360
Oh, yeah.
in this agency. And,
Performing
I have not allowed anybody to call from the police department.
Yeah.
So,
Susan, please.
okay,
It's not accurate.
all right, thank you, ma'am.
I'm upset by you treat her like that.
Sir, I was being very respectful.
You are not respectful, Eden. I'm respectful to you.
Sir,
Yeah, you're informed not looking. That's... Please let me go to the bathroom. Please let me get to my family.
Would you like to use the restroom again?
So you guys can do work.
Would you like to use the restroom?
Yeah, but no, but you hanging on to me like that where I couldn't get to my
Sir, I
parents.
didn't hang on to you.
I saw what you did. I couldn't reach it. Forget it, Officer Valentine. How did you just... I can't believe you guys. There's work to be done out there. There's people. And you guys are sitting here looking at me like that. Yes. And don't look at me. You never talk about what? That again. You hear me? I said, you hear me? Don't you ever... You...
Sir,
You're so respectful.
no, sir, just explain the situation.
We heard it.
Yes, sir.
And he's sitting on his hands where he should be out working. Please. Foreman wanted to look up. He's chewing on his hand, put his hands on his back. Explained to exactly fix my clothes. The foreman couldn't even walk away down. Okay, I got a piss. Come on. Foreman, he's like, I got a piss. I need to go back. No. I needed to piss for 40 minutes, and then Valentine went in there, and he like held me. I couldn't do it. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. Have a seat. We'll be with you in just a
I don't have
moment.
Officer Eads, don't you ever talk to my doubt my wife. Don't you ever look at me. Look at me. Don't you ever doubt her or say anything about her. I'm telling you. You get smart like that. You get smart like that all you want.
Sir, I'm not smirking.
You were too. Don't you ever. You can do that to me all you want.
Sir, you have to speak to me, I'm closer.
No, I know what you said. I listened to you, Eden. We can hear.
And I
He walked out.
Disrespectful.
Go back out and get the criminals. Foreman, quit. Is there something about that hand over your face that's hiding something? God, you got there are people out there. It's a bottom top Officer Valentine. There's some people out there doing wrong stuff. Go get them! Or not. Yeah. Oh, please. Yeah. If you ever disrespect her again. I mean, if you ever disrespect her again, you're disrespecting the honor of the community. Don't you ever doubt her again. Do you hear me?
Sir, I'm not doubting anything.
Look at him. Look, guys, looking.
I'm not
But that's
doubting
gonna be-
anything.
No, I don't have shit.
Spoke to your wife because she requested to speak with someone.
But you've not said anything to Officer Foreman yet. You haven't given him a blood test yet, have you? Please, guys, go get some criminals! Are y'all gonna sit here all night and let the criminals... Please go get some people that are robbing something or hurting somebody. Please go! Oh, these are good. Please go and get some criminals.
Sir, I can't leave.
Yeah, that is not true. Officer Foreman, Officer Valentine, it's nice to be here. You've got to sit here and deal with me. There's people out there breaking the law. reasons I didn't hear what you said to my wife exactly when she could come get me.
I figured that you would be at Unit 2 in a couple of hours, and she could come over there and bond you out. When she asked how much your bond was, I explained to her that I do not know what you were charged with as of yet, so I don't know that, and that you'll be able to call her.
Valentine, I gotta pee. Just get me to do whatever you want me, whatever you need to do, get me in there.
I'm not gonna poke you.
Whatever, just do it, don't do what you did before, okay? Oh, I know, you're all buzzed up because, yeah. Get back on the street and do some criminal, dude. Come on, yeah, don't look at me, Foreman, don't look at me.
Sir, be still, okay?
Oh, look, if you're gonna tell me how to hold my pecker, I'm just here in the post house, okay? It's ridiculous. Okay? I'm like you, I'm just a person.
I don't doubt that you are at all.
So just do right, okay? No, okay.
Okay, I'll take this over.
Why don't you go out and get some people?
I can't leave just like you.
Oh, that's...
Okay?
Yeah. You are lying.
Don't walk up on him like that, okay, sir?
Shut up. Look, guys, forget it. If he's a person like that, sit down. No, he said, don't walk on. Look, dude, I'm a person like you, okay?
Yes, you are.
Sit down.
Let's
No!
Valentine here, okay?
He just said, don't walk like that.
He's worried about officer safety as well.
No, yeah.
Do you have to use the restroom?
Yes! But am I gonna hurt you?
I hope not.
Yeah.
Come on.
Officer Foreman,
Sir.
I'm not gonna hurt you, I'm gonna piss on the steps.
Okay, I'll sit
I'd
down.
rather you not do that. Come here. Let's-
No, he just said, don't walk on the... What are you talking about, Foreman?
I heard what he said. Stand up for me.
No! If you're gonna... You are... What's your deal, dude?
Okay, right now you're not dealing with him. Stand up for me.
No, he said that. He's responsible for that. He can sit down and look and start writing again, but he said that. Dude! Hey, Foreman!
Yes.
Quit saying stuff like that to a citizen who pays his salary, please!
Hey.
No.
Okay, then let's...
No, I'm not gonna be treated like him.
Okay, then put your hand here. Like, go sit on your glasses, bro. I don't want you to break your glasses.
Oh, we're not gonna do anything about what he just said. Am I gonna hurt you? God.
Sure, hope not.
Quit looking down, Officer Foreman! You can't ignore what you just said.
Quit jumping up, okay?
I didn't jump up! I'm sitting on my back! Ass!
You right on the floor, okay? Do you want to use the restroom? I will gladly
Yes.
take you to it. Go.
But
Don't
if you
worry
want,
about it.
I don't want him in here.
Well,
He's crazy. He fell over when he tried to text me. Put me in here.
You know what I mean?
He said, don't lunge forward. Is that what you said, Foreman? No, he said it!
I am not denying that he said that. You know,
But he's looking away. He's pretending like he didn't. He's writing stuff.
You need the bathroom?
I gotta go to the bathroom, but I'm not gonna have somebody like that who couldn't even walk himself.
Okay, stand up. Stand up, I'm gonna let you use the restroom.
I don't want to use the restroom. I'm sorry. But as long as Foreman can look down like that and get away with it and say stuff like that, I will never let that pass. Officer Foreman, I will never let that pass.
Okay.
You're dumb to say that,
Hey,
dude.
hold on a second.
Like I was gonna hurt you, Officer
Hey,
Foreman.
twist your arms out.
No, it's already, it's driven into my skin,
No,
dude.
it's not. It's not even.
Officer, no, I get to say what it's doing.
Okay.
Hey, Officer Valentine said it wasn't ripping into my skin. What am I supposed to do with that, dude? Let Officer Foreman deal with it. Oh! You shouldn't have said that, officer. It's disrespectful. And you keep looking down because you don't look up. I know you. How can I get that fixed, please, Officer Valentine?
It's fixed.
It's not fixed! It's hurting my right side of that. You guys.
Man, you gotta calm down.
Well, what is it? But he's sitting there looking down and saying stuff.
Look, it's sliding, man.
Well,
It was doing that while ago. Don't tighten it up.
I'm not tightening it up, it wasn't. Officer Foreman, don't you ever say that again. I'm hurting Officer Valentine. It shows that maybe you're a little loose in that. Good gosh. All I wanted to do was go to the bathroom. Officer Foreman says, don't lunge forward. Please, I hope everybody saw that. You keep writing all you want, dude. But you said it. Look down. He never looks up. van. Please, go get some criminals, guys, please! Quit putting your hand on your mouth to hide it! God. And now Officer Valentine looks up at Connor's phone. I cannot believe you guys are making me sweat like this. I tried to go to the bathroom, and then Officer Foreman said something stupid like, he's lunged forward. Did he say that, Officer Valentine?
He told you not to walk up on me.
No! He said I lunged forward, Officer Valentine. Is that what he said?
No, I said you lunged forward while you were sitting on the bench.
Sitting on the bench, I lunged forward?
Yes, sir. I did say that.
Under oath, you'll say that?
Absolutely.
I need this listen. I gotta lay down.
Sir, we can take it off.
Well, whatever, I'll do the best I can. But Officer Foreman, for some reason, won't look up. He won't look at you, and anybody. Oh, God. Do this the other way, please.
Sir, it's moving back and forth.
No, it's not!
Yes,
Wait, you won't go.
I don't know what you want me to do the other way.
I can't turn my wrist.
No,
And
you
it's
can't.
rubbing that right there.
No, you can't turn your wrist in that. That's what they're made for. You're not,
I'm a danger.
I'm not saying it's your danger right now. Your demeanor right now is questionable.
Yes, as is Officer Foreman, she won't look up.
Okay.
Where are you, officer? Dude, when you couldn't walk, that was where you lost it. What's the next move? When do I go into jail or whatever?
Officer Edens is gonna come back in just a second. He'll explain the rest.
Just a second or an hour?
Well, I want.
Give me really, all can you, I mean, I won't be belligerent. Just ballpark, whatever you're talking about. I mean, just ballpark.
I'm not gonna give you the exact.
No, no, I won't.
He'll be back after a second and before an hour.
Okay, fair enough. Here, Officer Felton. Let me go. Bathroom,
Would you? Do you
I'll
want
come
to go?
in. As long as. Oh, Foreman. Officer Felton, will you let me go to the bathroom?
Yes, but he has to walk with us.
Well, but as long as he doesn't start saying stuff like it's implied.
He always has a look
Got
like
it?
he wants to say something.
Yes, sir. You what?
And he always looks like he wants to say something.
No, except for you. That didn't mean to say.
It's not.
Please don't do that.
I'm not moving that one at all.
Did I do something wrong there?
Don't sit with me.
No, they're already broken. Yeah. Here.
The gun
Right here.
Yes, sir. On this side. Okay, I'm gonna lock him so they don't tighten up.
No, that's fine. Fine. How do you want to do it? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna lock him. You leave
He
him.
started doing something.
He's not gonna do anything.
You gotta watch him. He couldn't even walk.
Okay, you can watch him. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, there's the rest of us.
He's doing something crazy. You're not gonna shoot me, are you?
Come on, he doesn't even have a gun. Let's go.
But he's doing something like,
Okay.
and he won't look at anybody. That's a weird thing. I'm afraid of him.
Come around this way then.
And thank you so much. Will you please protect me?
I sure will.
Because he won't look at
That's
you
my
or
job. Let's go.
Please. He's smiling down. I gotta walk. I'm trying. I'll stop.
I'm gonna be between you and the other. Go use the restroom.
Sure.
That's what.
Oh, he just.
Please don't. Huh?
Did he?
I don't know if he did.
I did. The camera's on, please. Tell me the camera's on.
Okay.
Are you watching it all about? Oh, God, are you watching him?
I am watching.
Oh, God. He's smiling right now. It's hilarious, isn't it?
It's not.
No, it's not to you, but it's to him. And that's where he just screwed up. He thinks hilarious. Hilarious, isn't it? Oh, I may not get too close to you, huh? Keep laughing. If only you could have passed the test. He's still laughing. Is he going to shoot me or something?
He has no gun.
Yeah, but he's like doing something with his fingers.
Could you quit moving so I can do this so you can sit back down and have a...
I'm afraid.
I'm sorry.
He's scratching his face like he's about to pull something out.
Okay. Out of his face? That's hard.
No, out of his right.
Can you quit moving your arms so I can help you?
What?
I did not put you down.
Yeah, it's funny, Officer Foreman. I'm glad you're having a great fun night, dude.
This is terrible for me. I'm not having...
No, you're not. Officer Foreman thinks it's hilarious. But when you couldn't stand up straight, and you keep laughing at me, like it's some game, when you should be out doing something else. Market? Officer, I'm sorry. Stay away, sir! He keeps edging out about
Quit moving.
I'm afraid of him. He's like smirking. Oh, too late, big boy. Smile for the camera like
Put your arm in
like it's so. See,
there. Don't move it now. They're trying to put that in
I
there.
just. That's what gives you away right there. Dude.
All right, come on. Let's finish paperwork.
Yeah. Tap that page. Tap it.
Yes.
Like me like that, like it's some game or something. Like right now. That just, I mean, I had so much respect for police officers. He used to sit there and smile and laugh. Oh, yeah, don't talk. 3G. It's funny, isn't it, Officer Foreman? Glad you're having a good night. Sit here. I agree to everything.
What? Why you were talking to him? Like before you got out of the car.
Yeah, he called me sorry. I need to call a bail bondsman or somebody, Officer Valentine. Can I do that? Sir, may I? Or do I have to wait to get over there? Officer Valentine? May I call a bail bondsman or anybody?
Sir, once you get there, yes.
Okay. Yes, sir. Quit laughing at me, dude. It's not funny to me what you're doing. Come. Hey guys, should somebody be sitting here sweating like this? Officer Valentine, should somebody be in this condition?
Would you like another bottle of water?
Officer, I just asked, should somebody be in this condition because of what y'all have done?
As active as you are, yeah, I was saying you'd be sweating.
You just comfortable with somebody looking like this? Good gosh. Is a no. Oh. Officer Valentine. Look here. This is normal?
Sorry, Wendy, as active as you are, and just uneasy and active as you are, yeah, I would send you a partner, so it's not the coolest in here.
Thank you. Guys, would you do one thing for me, Valentine?
Sir.
Just stop laughing.
All right.
But, Officer Foreman, would you just stop thinking it's funny? That's all I'd ask. Okay? I won't say much anymore, but just please, think it's funny that you've done what you've done. Okay? That's all I ask. Is that any other response? I'm just asking you. Don't think it's funny that you did this to me.
Yes, sir.
Just try to get me home as soon as you can. I got kids and wife. He's hurting about me. Just try to get me. I'm tired. I'm sweating. And just try to get me to the house as soon as you can.
Mr. Gilbert, do you know the middleman?
My name is Ray.
Middleman, right here.
Yes, Gilbert Baker. I was informed. I apologize for all this.
Is that R-A-Y?
Yes, sir. I mean, I was informed. You're trying to do your job, folks, you guys.
Well, I thank you.
But, and I do appreciate the job y'all have to do. And I mean,
Were you born here in Arkansas?
no, I'm more, Montana, Texas.
Texas.
Yes, sir. Also, will you forgive me for all I said to you?
Yes, sir, I will.
Thank you very much. I know it's hard to take care of. It'll be so fun.
Mr. Baker, what's your